kids say some fucked up shit.
Hell yeah. But the dad was like, "Yeah, son, she real pretty." But then at that time I had already been like, "Oh my goodness, I want a little boy." Cause he's gonna
You
be like,
should,
"Mommy, you're
girl.
so pretty." But Paisley does that already, so I don't need a little boy.
My baby does that. Well, you know what? I enjoy having a son. He's always been very protective of me,
Yeah.
and he's just I don't know. I love the fact that he takes care of me. He like buys me flowers. He's so thoughtful. He's just I don't know. He's a mama's boy, and
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's a mama's boy.
My nephew, he's like that with my sister. Oh my God. He peeks at her skin, like he puts his arm. I'm like, oh my God, Michael, move!
No.
And then I'm a little jealous because I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to say that's what it is.
a little
Because even
jealous.
when he comes in from work, he'll sit down on my floor and he'll talk to me. Even if I'm in a bad mood, he'll be like, "All right, Grace, I'm gonna leave you alone." And I'm like, "Don't call me Grace."
Oh, he called you Grace. That's shucky ducky, quackity quack
Quack quack.
quack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, we recording. Did I forget to call you again? Huh? Yeah. So okay, good. You know my mind. I be doing 18,000 things on the way in, but we're definitely recording right now. So you're definitely gonna be on the pod right now. So bye.
Bye, nigga.
Right.
But yeah, I love having a boy. I don't think I could deal with having a girl. We be boxing.
Yeah. You'll be boxing,
We be
but
boxing.
I like dressing them up.
That's when I see little girl clothes, I get emotional. I'm like, why can't you just put you in this
I
little
mean, hell, you
bowl and
still
all
can
that?
do it.
Girl, get the fuck
This the
out of here.
second time you was gonna cuss me out this today. You got one more time.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want no
You
girl.
got
I don't want no girl.
time.
You want? I'll dress them
So you
up.
and,
I mean, I don't
and
want no
send them
more
back
babies.
home
And send them back home. I'll make you all cute and beautiful.
with some bows. You so smart.
And
you
I'm
so
gonna affirm
kind.
her, but I'm gonna be like, go back by your mom, bye, baby,
Bye, cute.
bye.
Listen, I can't say that on air.
What?
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Two dope girls, yeah, it's a podcast. Two dope girls, yeah, we speaking all facts. Two dope girls, yeah, we got it, just relax. Two dope girls, hit like, subscribe that. Two dope girls, and we on it, never slack. Two dope girls, and we got each other back. Two dope girls, and we coming for the cash.
Two dope girls, and we all about a bag.
Dope girl, dope girl.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, we back in the building, back in the content factory.
Welcome, you guys, back
Once
to Two
again.
Dope Girls podcast. This is what, episode 43?
Hell, I don't know, but we still in the game. You feel me? We
said,
still here.
I don't know.
Shit, I lost
But
count.
we here.
We are here. How was your week? Week?
Oh, a blur, I guess. I don't know.
Did y'all do something last weekend?
No,
Yeah.
no. We went to a little Mexican restaurant during the week to have a little happy hour chips and
Yeah,
dip,
you
and
got
chips
to,
and
you
dip
know?
turned into some shots of tequila and
Hey.
some margaritas, and next thing you know,
Hey.
we got a $90 tab
Ooh.
for happy hour.
It would
but-
it would
was
do it to
nice.
you. They would do it to you, okay? It would happen, okay?
Yeah, but it was just a basic Groundhog's Day week. What about you? How was your week?
I had a good week, I think.
Good. You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I have to go back. You know me. I have to go all the way back, and I have to, rethink about what I did. I think me and Sean went out after we recorded Friday. Me and Sean went and got some drinks. We went out too late, but
Oh, you guys went to the
Maya Well.
Okay, Maya Well.
Yeah,
I
so-
love Maya Well.
Yeah, that was nice.
Mhm.
And then Saturday, I went to my friend's funeral.
How, you,
It wasn't. It was bad. It was bad, but
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
the The pastor did a great job.
That's
Let me
good.
tell you something. I know we talked about this like 2 episodes ago.
Hmm.
Let me tell you, whoever does my eulogy, he put me in the ground right, okay? I want some souls to be saved. You feel me? How you feel
Hallelujah.
me? But yeah, we went to her funeral, and then we went to a get together with one of Sean close childhood friends,
Okay.
and we went to their friend's house. Let me tell you
Nice.
something.
So I know somebody else who went to that funeral too.
Yeah, it was a lot of people there. They said it was a
Yeah.
lot of people at the wake. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm
So tell me
sure.
about this house.
Girl, it was beautiful. It
Where
was
in the city?
in Vestavia.
Okay.
It,
Okay.
it was a mansion. It was nothing less than a mansion.
Okay.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Hmm.
So that was a great time with great people. Yeah, we had a great time.
That's
Got
always
drunk,
good.
went home.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome time. This week worked out. Got Sean to work out with me one time. He ran with me one time. He did.
What?
I
I
know.
worked out not a damn day this weekend. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you got to be okay with it sometimes. So yeah, I had a pretty good week, I think.
That's good. I'm glad you had a good week.
Yeah,
Somebody
girl.
gotta have a good week,
Somebody got to
child.
do it.
I
You
know
know
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
It's a lot going on in this world.
Oh
And
yeah,
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna talk about it in hot topics, but it's just so much.
it is. It's a lot going on. A
Yeah.
lot of stuff that just happened today, right? In the news.
Oh, what happened today?
Something with Afghanistan and
Oh, well, that was like I think it was yesterday
was it
or the day
yesterday?
before. It was like the bombing at the airport, the suicide bombing at the airport that killed
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
U.S. soldiers and stuff.
Child,
So,
that's too much.
yeah, condolences to them, and we're just praying for Afghanistan for sure because that's heavy to deal with. I
Yeah.
saw that a few weeks ago when they were trying to leave, like U.S. troops were trying to leave in the plane, and then there was somebody who actually was hanging on to the plane and then dropped from the plane. It was,
But they were
oof.
Afghanistani. I know I totally murdered
Well, I
that.
don't know. I don't think you murdered it. I think you did. I think you did it right. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
But don't pull up this because I don't want to see it no more. Because I actually saw it by happenstance because I was watching the news and then it showed the plane taking off,
Hmm.
and because they were just desperate to leave and they were trying to get on in the plane, but
Oh, it was American troops.
it was American troops taking some Afghan people away, but they could only fit so many people inside
Oh
the
wow,
plane. But
that's
then
so
someone
sad.
held on to the actual plane and dropped
Oh
from the plane. It
God.
was terrible. I hated to see it, and I was like, Lord Jesus, what times are we in?
Mm,
What times are
mm,
we in?
mm, mm.
So y'all stay prayed up, please.
Oh yeah, Hurricane Ida trying to wreak havoc in Louisiana this weekend. So we're gonna say a small prayer for
Yeah.
Louisiana, honey.
Yes,
Y'all
'cause
always get that bad
and you know
weather.
I think it's the 16-year anniversary of Katrina Sunday.
Is it really?
Hmm.
It was the beginning of the year. That was my first
Yeah.
year of college.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it was my brother's. My brother had just graduated from LSU in
Mm-hmm.
that May, and me and my cousin and my son had evacuated to. We were just she. It's so funny because she called me today, and we were talking about it. How we evacuated. I was just going to. I was like, you know what? It ain't gonna take me but 4 or 5 hours to get to Houston. Whatever. So I picked
Right.
her up. And I left at the last minute, which I think everybody did. I picked
Mm-hmm.
her up from her mom's house, her mom and dad's house. And her mom made us sandwiches. She gave us a flashlight
Aw.
and everything, my aunt. And I was like, we ain't gonna need that. We needed
Shit.
that.
Baby, we was
It
on top
took
of the
us
roof.
it took us 10 hours to get to Baton Rouge, which is normally a 45-minute ride.
Wow.
It took us 25 hours to get to Houston. When I tell you I got to Houston and I literally fainted when I got there. Like I
Mm.
was like passed out because I was the one driving, and we tried to stop on the side of the road or like at a rest stop to
Sleep a
sleep.
little.
I couldn't do it because I was so nervous and because I had Warren in the
baby,
back.
yes.
And I was like, I don't feel comfortable. And
Where's
Warren
your
was,
mom?
my mom had went to, she went the opposite ways. She went to North Carolina because my
Okay.
uncle had just had open heart surgery.
Mm.
So she was actually planning on going to go see him
Anyways.
anyway. So she went that way and we went the opposite way, which I should have went her way because it took her the regular time to get to North Carolina. But it was oh my God. Warren was such a trooper, and that's what my cousin was saying today. She was like, he was like the most well behaved. He only had to use the bathroom twice, and he
Oh
was
my
just in the back with
gosh.
his little SpongeBob Game Boy playing
oh my
it.
gosh.
I
That's
know,
so cute.
but I never want to have to go through that
Ever. I couldn't
Ever
imagine with
again.
either Parker or Paisley.
Girl.
You understand me? I would strangle myself.
You dry that shit off the bridge, like
You hear me? Like, you know what? It's time. It's time. God is calling me. I hear him. I hear him. You hear him? I hear
calling
him.
me off the bridge.
Off the bridge. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah, so everybody keep safe in New Orleans, Louisiana, and Mississippi, and
Yeah.
also we're gonna get bad
Yeah,
weather
we're gonna
here
get a little
too.
something,
So
something. Yeah.
everybody keep safe and
Hopefully I'm in the house.
girl. I'm gonna be in the
Yes.
house. I told my cousin I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get some snacks, some food, some
Yep.
alcohol
Yeah.
to get us through this
Exactly.
storm.
I went to get us some, like, re-up on our little hookah stuff.
You did say you guys smoke hookah at home.
It be a little we have a little vibe going, honey.
Okay,
Gotta put
Club
music-
Allen.
Club Allen, man. You feel me? Have you been watching any of the Housewives? Have you watched Potomac? Because I do not watch Beverly Hills.
Watch Beverly Hills.
I have to re-up on it. I have
do.
to like go
I
back
be wanting
and
to chop them hoes in the throat.
for real. I'm gonna have to go back. I just don't have time.
I know. I watch it when I try to
When
have
you
time.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's like I do that, but I only have time for Potomac.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
So Potomac is a must.
it's a must.
I-
Like this season is like a must.
Then why they always got to be so messy?
I don't know, but we have to talk about it. We don't even have a game,
you
so we about to talk
yes.
about Potomac for a
Talk about
second.
what you want to talk about Potomac?
Girl, Wendy. Okay, so if you are Potomac
Okay.
fans,
Yes. Let's talk about Wendy.
Wendy got her breasts done, which they look amazing, and she got her booty done. She got a fat transfer.
And I think she had like a tummy tuck.
I think she just had like fat transfer.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was just fat transfer, right?
Okay.
So, because she
Wendy-
said lipo.
Dr. Wendy. What's her name? Oseko.
Dr. Soror. Because that's all I can say. So, okay.
Tell me what you think about her in
I
this season.
love Wendy. I love Wendy. Me
I
and
love her
Whitney
too.
had this whole conversation, and we were on two different spectrums. Like she was arguing the different because she felt like I was on the side with Giselle, and I wasn't on the side with Giselle. But I can totally see that there is something different
There's
about
something
Wendy,
different. There's absolutely
and
something
it is
different.
not just her boobs.
Because them titties was sitting up. Like that
Up.
Versace fit that she had, it was gorgeous. But
Mm-hmm.
you just needed another cup size up for that that
Or-
little bralette.
Or
What?
wear with another different type of women, like another group. Your outfits are on point, but not for no 50-year-olds. They gonna look at you like, ooh.
But I'm not even gonna say that because Candace is young.
But Candace was like, yes.
Candace was but she was very conservative in her dressing too.
But Candace is always conservative. Go back. She always wear like blazers. She's like a little.
cute. She dresses very cute.
She does, but
Yeah.
she dresses more conservative
She
for a
does.
early 30-year-old. You know,
But I
in her
mean,
early
what's
30s.
her name? The light bright lady.
Her. Mm-hmm. She been having kids for the last 2 years, so we got to
No,
keep her
not
out of it.
Giselle.
Ashley.
Not Ashley.
Oh, you
no,
talking
no,
about,
no. The older one. Karen.
Oh, Karen.
Now Karen thinks she young.
But Karen be dressed. Fuck y'all. Fuck you.
I
fuck
ain't like
you
that
talking.
little. I ain't like that little white thing she had with her little nipples hanging out.
Oh, no, I ain't see that.
It was ugly. It was like
Usually
baby,
Karen be put together.
She put
Giselle does not be put together. She is just
She does
merely
not dress
beautiful.
well at all.
Just merely a beautiful face. But
Yes.
getting back to Wendy. So
yes, Wendy.
how do you feel about how Giselle handled the fact that She felt like Wendy was different in a sense. She couldn't put her finger on it.
Tell
She
me
said the
in
lady
private.
didn't have substance. But okay, so I think Candace put it the best way possible. She was like, you just have to understand, if you're going to be around Giselle, you're just going to have to understand Giselle is not going to always have couth.
She's not going to have couth. But at the same time, I can see how Wendy was last season because it was her first season on the Housewives. So maybe she wanted to present herself in a way that was quote unquote more respectful and more
just
I don't know,
reserved.
reserved.
Yeah.
That's the word.
So
Reserved.
Whitney said that this is very true. She said that all last season, Wendy was telling y'all that she was not happy with her lifestyle. She
Right.
wanted a change.
And I understand that because she could be someone who wears the big hoops, the off the shoulder clothes, the bralettes that show all her titties or whatever. If that's you, then that's you. Maybe
Right.
that she didn't present that last season because it was a new season for her. So she just wanted to go ahead and just present herself as professor, right? So I think right now in this season, she is who she is. And I'm okay with that.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Really?
That's just my opinion. I think it's something. I can't put my finger on it. She is when I think about Wendy, I think about somebody that can express themselves to the T.
Yeah.
And she don't even have to cuss you to express her, to
so
read you.
That part.
She is so defensive.
Okay, so her physical part, I'm okay with. But
hell yeah, she looks great.
She looks amazing. But the part where she just popping off at everybody, I'm just like,
that's not
why
Wendy.
you doing that?
Yeah, like it make you like, what's going on?
You can read people. You can throw some big words at them.
And she's a master reader.
She's a master reader. Like throw some big words at them where they don't understand, and then that's how you get them. But why are you so defensive? Do you think it has anything to do with the allegations?
I don't think she would go that far when it comes to the allegations because everybody is like, this is not true. Like he's not doing nothing,
Yeah, but they say he got a baby.
He got a who?
A baby by somebody
I don't
else.
believe that.
I don't believe that. Her husband is a handsome guy.
He is a handsome guy.
And he's well dressed. He's a catch. I think he's a catch. So,
I told you if I do it again, he's gonna be African. I'm just kidding.
Mama say, Mama say, Mama say.
Come on, baby. Let's go get that goat. Shit. Yes, but yeah,
I don't know. I don't like the way that she is projecting herself against the women, especially the new girl that came in and she was. What she told her?
Mia.
Yeah, Mia.
What she said?
I don't know.
Look, and did you see them have the little game night with the couples?
Yeah.
She was not. So that makes me think. When I go back to that, it does make me think that maybe what's going on with her husband and the allegations has definitely brought on this new defensive.
Right.
Like this guard up because she was really like, why are you looking at her? Don't you put Mia? Don't you do, she was really like
me and my wig. That's who he's gonna have a threesome with. I'm like, okay, I mean, it's okay for your husband to have a fantasy if he wants to have a fantasy, but let him speak for himself. Like, don't speak for him. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't either. It just made me feel that she is like something's wrong, like something underlying. And I think Giselle went at it totally wrong. But she had, I think Giselle felt like she had good intentions.
So what do you think about Ashley bringing it to Wendy's attention and Wendy getting defensive at Ashley? I don't feel like she should have got defensive at Ashley because Ashley was just saying, hey, this is what Giselle told me.
But see, my thing is, why didn't y'all, when you first sat her down and you say, hey, this is a conversation that me and Giselle had, but Giselle wanted to come to you. That's what she should have said. Giselle wanted to come to you, but she felt like since you had been in this type of situation before, because this is your husband, Giselle is not married. So she felt like that's why Ashley went.
She didn't present it that way, but at the same time, I think that Wendy got super defensive because
extremely quickly.
super quickly. But Ashley didn't come with. I don't
She
think she
didn't.
came with ill intent.
She didn't.
She's just.
I don't think she
and
did
she
either.
she already nipped it in the bud initially and said we didn't believe it.
Right. Right.
And that's what Giselle said from the beginning.
From the
Even when she
beginning.
talked about it, she was like, "We did not believe it." So I don't know why she got so offended. Maybe
I'm
is there
telling you,
truth
that's
to
all
it?
I was saying. That's all I was saying. That I was trying to tell Whitney. I was like, Whitney, I'm usually not with the green eyed bandits on this one. I'm usually not with the green eyed bandits, but for this one, I get it.
I get it. Yeah,
I get it. Like they just should have did it a totally like they should have. When she came to the room, when she
Yeah.
came upstairs and they sat down, that was the time to talk to her. Not when you were amongst the entire group.
It should have been, but it probably would have ruined the dinner anyway. I mean,
Yeah, she
anything
was
that they
just
do, that
defensive.
should be it be ruined. I don't
And Giselle,
know.
girl, not Mia. What's the the pretty little Ethiopian one? She's so pretty.
She
And
is
she can
so
dress.
beautiful.
Oh,
What is
I love
her
it.
name?
I can't
I
remember.
forget. But yeah, she's what's her name? Light bright with the other green eyes.
Oh, hold up, stay right there.
Just,
Robin.
She's
Mhm.
Robin's friend.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know her name,
I
but
don't.
she's
I can't.
she's
Ash something. A something.
I
But
don't know.
anyways,
a Skyla.
a Skylar.
A
something like that.
Skyla. Yeah.
So, yeah, when she kind of tried to put Giselle on blast, I was like, get her. But Giselle stopped all that. I'm like, Giselle, how you gonna get in? Everybody have an opinion about everybody's stuff, but then
Don't want to talk about your
Right.
old preacher, ex-husband, husband.
Use a home. Use a home.
I wouldn't even go back to that. I'm sorry.
Hell
Once I
no.
burn the bridge, I ain't going back. Would you
Yeah.
go back to somebody? Let's just say, God forbid,
Mm-hmm.
you and Sean break up.
Mm-hmm.
10 years down the line, you're like, you know what? Let me revisit this. Would you
Mhm.
revisit?
Yep.
Really?
Mhm.
Because it's familiar.
It's familiar, but he's also my first love. So one thing
I
it
ain't
would have
revisiting my
to
first love. Child.
it would have to be, but I married my first love.
You did.
And then we've been together for almost 20
You
years
got 2 babies.
and got 2 babies. So it's a
Yes.
little different of a situation, I think.
Yeah.
It could be now the reason that we broke up could be that we just split apart
Yeah.
and then we kind of found ourselves as friends as we were divorced and then came back together. So I kind of would revisit it, but it just depends on the situation. That situation, Giselle and Jamar would not.
Which I get because they have 3
Jamal, I'm
kids.
sorry.
Jamar, they have 3 kids together. Just like you
Mhm.
said, like you guys have kids together.
But he
so-
has reportedly
had another baby.
been cheating the entire
I
marriage.
could see he a hoe. Oh, I could. You a pastor
you a
hoe.
pastor hoe?
You a pastor.
Is that the name of the
That's the name.
pastor hoe?
Pastor hoe.
Damn. How you a pastor hoe?
Speaking
David
of hoes,
was a hoe too.
Speaking of hoes, what you say? Who's a hoe?
David.
Oh,
He like the pooty. He like the coot cat too.
he did like the cool cats.
What you was about to say? Speaking of what?
Speaking of hoes, what do you think about Steph Curry parents,
Ooh, child.
Sonya and Del Curry?
Ooh, child.
So
Okay,
which one is a hoe in this situation? 'Cause
Neither one of
both of them are accusing each other of cheating
Right. Listen, this is what happened.
after 30 years of marriage.
Because
33 years.
Because we just talked to our fellow podcasters. What is her name?
Ooh.
The ones from up north. We had them as guests, and we were on there.
Oh, let's chit chat sis.
Yes, let's chit chat sis. And she was telling us how
Celeste.
she found out about her husband cheating 15
Mhm.
years ago, and she left
She let him go.
Yes, I think that's crazy. Like, if you didn't find out in the moment,
Right.
like, that's something you look.
That's so funny that you brought that up. I totally forgot about that. But that's would you do that if you found out
If I found out
15 years from now that Sean cheated 15 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Would you still?
I would. If I left, I would have been wanting to leave.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's
absolutely.
the only. Like, I couldn't be in love and thinking everything is going great and like, oh my God, that's my husband, and then found out 15 years ago you betrayed me. Okay, did you do it again? Are you doing it now? All right. Just
and
buy
she
me a
said
bag
that he
and let's
was
keep it moving.
remorseful and it
She
ate him
did.
up.
And then
so
she said he still loved her. And
he still cut the grass and
yes,
everything else.
absolutely.
Ooh, girl,
Girl.
I couldn't. Well, but let's talk about Steph
Okay.
and Dale Curry. So after 33 years of marriage,
Mm-hmm.
they're accusing each other
Right.
of cheating.
Right.
What do you think?
Okay. Stay out of the public with this.
Yes.
Because all of y'all children are in the public eye.
Yeah.
So right now it behooves both of you to figure it out in private and whether you guys want to go along with this divorce or you may want to rekindle what y'all have going on. Because what happens is y'all already was, separating from each other. The love was thinning out.
But you know what the thing is? That's the thing about divorce.
Mm-hmm.
These are public records.
Right.
So whatever is put in these documents, it's for the public to see. So TMZ is going to get it, or
Right.
or whatever news outlet is going to get it. So I don't think it's necessarily them putting it out there, but it's just their business out there, and it gets ugly. It gets dirty.
It does. It gets real ugly. So somebody had on their page, like they I guess was talking about somebody from Twitter had put up some tweets about the situation. So I'm just gonna read y'all some of these tweets because this shit is hilarious.
Because I don't know about this.
Okay, somebody at Solomon, Missouri was trying to give Dale the game. He was trying to give him the game, okay?
Okay, so I saw that.
Let me tell y'all something. You don't want to be out here. He said, you want to be in these streets. He said, you think you want to be out here because you're not out here. When you get out here, you ain't going to want to do. He said, you ain't going to want to be out here no more. Last time you was out here was different. Okay?
It was different. It wasn't no social media.
No. He said, out here was different. He said, y'all think it's something better. I come to let you know. The best you're gonna get is what you already got. I don't know why you don't want to do the work.
Make that shit work.
Right. You're gonna get out here and it ain't gonna like it.
He said a whole bunch of shit.
He did. He said 14 minutes being out here, you're gonna start saying these females. He said, hold on, what's another? He said, you don't want to be out here learning TikTok dances and falling off milk crates. He said, love the wife of your youth, sir.
Man, you better make that shit work. Just let them get on your goddamn nerves.
Yes.
But I just think that after so long, you really do have to communicate with your partner about your needs and your wants.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you don't want to be with someone, but express to them that you don't want to be with them.
Facts.
He was saying a whole
man, and it was hilarious.
And it was true.
Yeah, it was true.
Yeah, but I just think that if you're with someone for so long, like just let them know what your needs and wants are. But if they don't want to acclimate to your needs and wants, then it's okay to be out here in these streets and let them go, because I think your overall happiness is what is important. And if your partner is not making you happy, whether it's 3 years, 33 years, and you just feel like you want to be happy, because I know, look, we have one life to live, and this world is already fucked up as it is. Like, I do want to be with my partner or my husband forever, but at the same time, like, if you're not satisfying me in the way that I'm expressing to you that I need you to satisfy me,
right?
Because I'm reciprocating that what you need from me, bye. Like, it's okay. I mean, I have love all around me. I have family. I have friends. I have people who adore me. But I mean, I think it gets a little lonely when you're in your old ages. But
yeah, I mean, I get where when you mad at your spouse, you feel like you just gave them all your good years.
Yeah,
and then you're like, fuck you. I can do better. I can do bad all by myself.
You can do bad all by yourself, but it's a difference for being mad. I don't think I got a mosquito in here. That bitch done bit me on my neck.
It's a gnat, ain't it? I don't know. We got to go. I'm sorry. I keep catching it.
It's one thing for you to be mad, but it's another thing for you to be unhappy.
That's true.
So mad, yeah, I could be mad at you Tuesday because maybe my cycle about to come on and I'm PMSing, and then I turn into a different person.
Right.
But if I'm unhappy with you because you're not satisfying my needs and I'm expressing to you my needs, then that's different because I want to be overall happy. So,
And then, I overheard this guy talking. He was talking about how his parents were together like 20 some years. And his mom divorced his dad for another woman. And
wait, his mama went with another woman?
yeah, his mom divorced his dad for another woman.
Okay.
And he was like, he had to understand that his mom went into survival mode in her marriage because it wasn't like she was living her truth. She just was like trying to save face because she was married. She wasn't happy.
Had kids.
So it's like, hey, it depends on what the situation is. Like, you don't want to be unhappy in a relationship. And I think a lot of people go into survival mode in relationships. Now in a relationship, ain't no way I'm about to go into survival mode in a relationship. Now in marriage, I think if you're willing to do the work, you know what I mean? You're going to go through a period of survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just trying to survive this fucking marriage. But in a relationship, there's no way I'm going to go through survival mode in a relationship.
I'm not going to go through survival mode in marriage either because fuck them kids.
I'm done.
I'm just saying, like, you don't be in a marriage for kids and go into survival mode because you and I both know kids always feed off our energy, the parents' energy. So if mom's not happy, dad's not happy, they know that. They can pick up on that, whether or not we try to disguise it or not. So being in survival mode in a marriage, that right there is, I just feel like it is an oxymoron. Like, you don't be in survival mode in marriage. Like, you're supposed to be in happy mode.
Not all the time.
You're not going to be happy all the time, but you're not trying to just survive that shit. You're in it. You're living it.
I think every successful marriage is going to go through some type of survival mode, whether the survival mode is 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years. You're going to go, whether you decide to stay together, whether you decide to stick it out. Every marriage is going to go through a survival mode. It's going to go through I really don't want to be here, but I know I love this person. I know I love this person. Absolutely. That's yes, it's survival. yes. It's
call that, Tuesday.
No, well, your Tuesday can be Tuesday times 15 for some couples. You know what I'm saying?
It could be. I can see that.
I, as a married woman, I would never say, well, you just need to leave. But as a married woman that's been married for almost 11 years and has gone through different things, I'm just going to be like, listen, you got to put in the work. But then once you put in the work, if you still feel like that, then it's time to leave. You know what I'm saying?
I just wish it didn't have to be so hard.
Oh, yeah. Lord. But it does.
It does.
Marriage is hard.
Fuck that shit.
I was like, man, I ain't getting married no more, man. This shit don't work out. I'm done. I'm single for the rest of my life. Fucking in.
You know what? That's what I. Hey, that sounds like a good plan right there. I did say that. I was like, I thought about that. I was like, you know what? If I were not to be married anymore, would I get married again? I don't know.
I think I'm marriage material.
I'm definitely marriage material, but I am very if I don't want you, bye.
I'm tired.
I'm motherfucking tired.
Motherfucking tired.
Shit.
Fuck that shit. I'm tired. He gonna be like, you gonna be in a whole relationship with another guy. He gonna be like, babe, what you think about marriage? I'm fucking tired. I'm still tired. This shit, we been divorced 10 years ago. Right. I'm still tired.
Don't ask me about no babies. I ain't having no babies.
I'm tired.
That you know what? That's gonna be my if I ever am a single person, that's gonna be the number one thing on my profile. Don't ask me for no babies. I ain't having no babies.
I'm weak.
Number one.
I'll have a baby.
Fuck that.
I will.
Nope. I'm not adopting. We could babysit.
We can babysit.
can
And then my
babysit
babies will be
all day.
grown. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to be like now.
No.
And since I ain't trying to get pregnant now, that probably won't happen.
But guess who is pregnant now?
Who girl?
Kylie. I
Yeah.
heard Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott is having a baby.
Yeah, they having a baby girl.
Another
The
little
baby.
stormy times too. I hope it's a boy this time.
I do too. They make beautiful children. They both funny
Them
looking. but they-
Kardashians.
I'm telling you, I told you
Jenner,
last week.
West.
Those Kardashians, they're
Yes.
going somewhere and putting something in the egg, and then like their kids are just ridiculously beautiful. It doesn't matter who they make the child with.
Gorgeous.
Now the only one that's
Don't do it.
the funny looking,
Who?
other than Courtney children, because that Courtney children are
Because she got kids by a white
Yeah.
man.
they just. But
I forgot all about her
Mhm.
kids.
The only one that's kind of funny looking is that Chloe child.
No,
She's cute. She's super cute. But if we had to like,
Tristan baby.
if we had to like,
No, that baby is so. What's her name? I know
can't think of
Stormy is Kylie's,
Mhm. I
but
can't
Tristan and Chloe. I mean, Tristan.
True,
Yeah,
that's it,
True Thompson.
Look
she
at her.
Is so
She
beautiful.
is cute, but I mean, if we line the kids up, she's gonna be like the one that's like, oh,
no,
but she's gorgeous to me.
negative. I'm gonna disagree. She
She's
is
gorgeous, you guys.
a
I'm not saying that
doll.
she's not
she
gorgeous.
Is a baby doll, and she is just as beautiful as those other babies.
But put her next to Kim kids,
And she's just as beautiful. Chicago,
Yeah,
Saint,
Chicago insane and
North,
and,
South, East, West. I don't know the rest of
those
them.
kids. They had something special done to them. Like they had. Well, Ashley said they had some plastic surgery.
I mean,
Ashley said they had some
honestly,
plastic surgery
even
last week.
before Kim's. I just think Kim has had things done to her body, maybe not her face, but Kanye is not a bad looking guy. I would think he would have good looking children, and Kim is a beautiful woman. So yeah, I mean, all of their children are beautiful. I can't even say beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that what happened when you start lying. No, I'm just kidding. All them kids beautiful. They are. And then that Kendall, I can't wait to see what her kids look like.
Kendall said, "Fuck that! I ain't
I
having no
know
kids."
that's right. Go ahead, Kendall. Keep modeling. Keep doing you.
Keep
Lead them kids where they
yes.
at.
But I can't wait to see this new little baby. Look at that. Look at that whole family.
No, just a beautiful family.
It's a beautiful family.
Yeah.
Did you see Kanye West?
Girl, I don't know.
His
I don't know, girl. I don't know.
what is his listening thing
The
in
third
Chicago?
listening,
Yeah.
the third listening party.
Did you see Kim come out in a wedding dress?
What do you think about them? I mean, is it Kim Ye or y'all just Kim Kardashian and Yeezy now? Like, what are y'all like?
Well, he wants to change his name to Ye.
Ye.
And she, you know what? I just think they have
You think
such
they
a
still fucking?
peculiar, of course, they have such a peculiar relationship that
Mhm.
I feel like if she's going to be in the limelight, she will. And
Mm-hmm.
if he's going to allow her to be in that show with him,
Mm-hmm.
then she will. Like, I think they just feed off of each other. I
think
don't
they're
really
a
don't think they're
perfect
going to get
couple.
divorced for real.
I think they're a perfect couple, and I think she was just trying to scare him
To get right.
to get right,
Yeah.
to get well.
Yeah. I think so.
So hopefully because I think I really like Kim with Kanye.
At first I did not.
Because why?
I really thought it was a publicity stunt at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then they had all these babies.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you wouldn't subject yourself to that. And you wouldn't
Right.
subject these little people to that. I don't
Mhm.
think for,
And the way she's held
Society.
him down through the years,
yeah.
like that's definitely love.
I don't think they're going to,
Get
for real, get
divorced.
divorced. Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm,
We
Not
said,
at all.
"Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm."
mm-mm.
What you say? What you say, Des? Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I don't think I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna get divorced
No.
either.
Not at all.
You had anything else?
I'm just going through what you see me, girl.
We didn't really have too much this
No,
week.
but I do want to say prayers up to Haiti as well.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I know we didn't talk about it last week. We probably didn't have time, but there was like a 7.2 magnitude
Mm-hmm.
earthquake in Haiti, and
Poor
at
Haiti. They just
least
keep getting
over
hit.
1,900 people. I know they're just such an awkward place where they just keep getting hit. But over 1,900 people have lost their lives. So definitely condolences and prayers up to them. I know a lot of celebrities, Future, Naomi Osaka, and many more have donated to relief funds for Haiti. So,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a homeboy who is actually from Haiti, and I know he has family in Haiti, but I'm not sure if he's even contacted. But I think his family is in Port-au-Prince,
Mm.
but I'm not sure if Port-au-Prince was
Hit.
affected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but shout out to
Yeah. Have you
our
been
people in Haiti.
keeping up with what's the name of that? Put a ring on it.
Yeah,
I haven't. Okay, so the last episode, I think Darren White or
there.
Darren and Alexa,
Uh-huh.
she left him basically.
Yeah. Well, they're no longer in the process.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully they're no longer an item.
well, the other girls went to go check on her, which I thought that was so cute, and I
Mm-hmm.
love the fact that the girls went to go to her house and
Mm-hmm.
check up on her, and she's so awkward to me.
She is.
She
It's like she wants to be a tomboy, but then she wants to be a pretty
girly
girl.
girl.
Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know. I say pretty girl. I meant to say girly girl. Yeah, like she's just a mix, and it's okay. I think it's okay.
It's
Yeah,
the walk.
it is. It's like she
The
tries so
walk.
hard to walk in them heels, girl, but she get it done. She get it done,
She
honey.
does.
And that face right there, that face at the top, that it's like
That's like, nigga, I'm
ooh,
gonna cut you
right.
face. But I feel sorry for her
I
because
do.
he totally embarrassed her and
On national television.
on national television, and I don't even understand why he would have slept with someone. I mean, men are dumb. Sorry, men, but
Yeah.
if you were gonna sleep with her, at least wait until the process was over
Over.
with,
That's
so
what
she
I
wouldn't
said.
even tell your business on
Mhm.
national television. Like, you slept with this girl, date number 4.
Yep.
And she outed your ass, and now you don't have your woman anymore. But honestly, I understand she loved him, but I think she was stupid over the 14 years, because if you go on a break, quote unquote, and he has children outside of you and you don't have children together,
Mm-hmm.
and you want that family,
Mm-hmm.
girl, leave his ass. Like, do better for yourself.
Yep.
What you think?
At that moment, leave his ass. Fuck that nigga.
Man, not even in that moment. Like,
Sure.
before that moment, she should have been left him.
Yeah, she should have. But okay, so they were saying something about Jessica and it's not Sean. It's Jessica and her guy friend, the little light skinned little man
With the
with
The lantern.
right. Like what's going
Why you
on?
put a
right
wave
there?
cap on that shit, bro? Like, yo, shake
Like
that shit. You
it's
bald.
clearly see through. Like I can see your scalp, sir. Stop. The fuck, stop, please. Okay, so what do you think about that?
I think he would inevitably cheat on her.
I think she can
I think
absolutely
he's a
do
hoe.
better.
She can do better. I
Mhm.
really wish she would leave him and go with that guy that
You
she
think
was
so?
dating. I think he's a good match for her, because
He's quick. He falls quick.
you
little
know,
too
I think when you get older, you just know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Like, I don't have no time to play. If I feel like you have the attributes that I like,
Mhm.
then yeah, I'm gonna wanna, like, kind of solidify this
Yeah.
and hold it down. So, yeah, he's quick, but shit, isn't that what we want?
Yeah, and I honestly think that Sean and what's his girl name? Is it
I
Jessica?
forget. I don't know her name, but she's pretty. I
She's
love
super
her.
pretty. Yeah, I think she's gonna leave him.
He's so emotional.
Oh my gosh, I could not even.
Like, we want an emotion, a man that is in touch with his emotions,
but not that in touch. Like he
His
didn't
ass
die.
been crying.
Oh
When
Jesus,
she went on the first day, I was laughing. I was like, wait, is this serious? He doing
girl.
push-ups. He calling his homeboy, FaceTime and
Yeah,
crying like, nigga.
throwing up. Like, what is going on, sir? And then he was like, on
Because
the
you know
after
what
a
kind of
date.
hoe he was? Because he said he's never been faithful to anyone but her.
Now that
So
makes sense.
the fact that she's in a position that
Can't no
he's
nigga
been-
cheat on me. That sound like little Michael. That sound like Michael when he was 12. Can't no nigga cheat on me. That sound like that. Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, he was doing too much. And I'm like, if you can't trust yourself to go on a date with another attractive woman or be in the presence
Mm-hmm.
of another attractive woman, then maybe you should not be in a relationship, bruh.
And then my thing is, why in the world are you so like now after he goes on these nice dates and he clearly likes these people? I mean, yeah, she's cool, but I already know who I want my queen. I just want my. Well, why you didn't
Why you didn't
propose?
put a ring on it? That's the whole point.
What, the,
Hello.
what are we doing here? Like,
Nothing.
did y'all just want to get on TV because he is the one that wants to
Niggas.
be a actor or something like that, right? He wants to be a comedian.
He's a singer.
Mm-mm.
I thought he was a singer because the one girl who he went on a date with,
Mm-hmm.
she was a singer, and he said that they were in the same profession. So I don't know whatever the case is.
he wants to be in the entertainment industry.
Entertainment,
so
yes.
maybe that's why. Yeah, the middle right there with the brown skin girl, pretty.
Yes.
That's who we talking about. He like yay high.
I love Dr. Nicole though. Dr.
Oh, yeah,
Nicole keep
she's
it
cute.
real. She's
Yeah,
so
she's cute.
sweet too.
She's cute in this.
Yeah. But
Yeah, so don't put me in there.
yeah.
Yeah, don't put me in
Look at
that.
Dr. Nicole. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's cute.
But yeah, Alexa and what's his name? Dorian?
Darian.
Whatever his name is. Oh,
Yeah.
he was on Crime Mob?
Yeah. No, Goody Mob.
Goody Mob? One of the mobs.
No, give you buck.
Hey.
You don't even look like he said.
LaRonda and Jay.
Yeah,
That's who
LaRonda.
that was.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jessica, she's sweet. And did you see the latest episode?
I haven't.
Okay, because she talks about her background and her mom and
Who? Dr.
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica. Okay.
Because Jessica is her mother was a prostitute.
Wow.
So I'm assuming she was white because she said her mom's family was racist. And she actually grew up with her aunt because her dad was black. So I'm assuming her mom was white.
Mixed, though. That's crazy.
Are you serious? Jessica?
Oh, Jessica.
Her,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about LaRonda. I'm so sorry.
No.
Okay. Her
Yeah,
mom. Wow.
Her mom was a prostitute,
Okay.
and because they had to explore their family relationships, their
Mhm.
familial relationships. So she had expressed that her mom was a prostitute, and she was like, she was a dancer, an exotic dancer, and she was like, well, maybe it was already in me because her mom was a prostitute, but it was good. You got to watch it. It was a good episode.
Wow. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it.
Yeah.
So we got
feel
a
like
we
it
got a
really
good
does.
old topic today.
What are we talking about?
Girl, love versus lust. Do we really know the difference? Like, can you really tell the difference? I don't think you could tell the difference at first.
I can, but it just depends on what age and what
Yeah.
age range I'm in that I can tell the difference.
I think you would have to sit back and be like, do I really love this man or do I just love his dick? Like,
Well, that's lust
one
right
is
there
it?
for sure.
Huh?
That's lust
De-
right there for
definitely
sure.
lust.
Mhm.
Lust is, to me, when I think about lust, I think about I desire this person.
Yeah, you're
that's
infatuated. It's like
infatuated.
sexual or it's physical and it's not emotional or spiritual. That's what I
Right.
think love is. I think love is an emotional connection, a
Mhm.
spiritual
It's a
connection.
choice.
And it is, yeah, I mean, it's a choice. You can choose who you love. I mean, but
Or and when I say a choice, I mean like you have to choose to continue to love this person.
oh hell yeah, hell yeah. But when it comes to lust, it's very sexual and physical because you can see someone like Miss Brandy right there that he has on the screen from P Valley.
Mhm.
She is very beautiful. So
Very
You
beautiful.
know, someone may think, oh, I
Voluptuous.
love her, but she's she's very lust-worthy.
Very lust-worthy.
She is very lust-worthy.
But that's not saying that she's not wifey material. She's
No, of
just
course not. But that's
a
just
sex symbol.
It's just the initial
Mm-hmm.
the initial connection.
Yeah.
So when you first met Sean, did you feel like it was like love or lust at first sight? Of course, it was lust, but
Yeah.
man,
Hold
I'm
on
gonna
one
say of
second.
course. Okay, so
Yeah. So, of course,
Yeah.
when I first met Sean, I was a kid, so it had to be lust.
yeah.
You know, I didn't even know what love was. You know
Was
what I'm
it
saying?
the physical attraction that got you, or did he have game that pulled you in?
He had a little game. I told him. I told him
Had a
the
little
other
game.
day that he used to do little things that that I'm gonna always remember. Like I would be in class and he would come by my class and he would just like wink at me.
Oh,
And
that was
I would
game. That was a little game.
It was a little game.
That was all game.
It wasn't like major game, but it was enough for a ninth grader.
Cause I mean,
He
that
didn't have to
was
do much,
sweet.
clearly.
And here we are.
2 kids later.
Right. Whole household marriage later.
Later, right. So it developed into love, of course, but
Right.
I do believe that it was lust, especially once we got physical. Like,
Yeah.
it definitely was lust. You know, you come from middle school, your little thing start, you know what I'm saying? What?
Drop top. Rainbow.
Hey, that thing start, flickering down there. You don't know what to do.
Like, ooh, what is that?
And then here go this older boy that's showing me what to do.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's the little difference. How about you?
You asking about my husband?
Yeah, you and your husband, girl.
Well, it was definitely not lust
Mm-hmm.
because I was intoxicated when I met him.
That's funny.
I met him at his birthday party. So we had drinks, and I've told the story that me and this other girl was like trying to get his attention.
Yeah, you was tabletop dancing.
I was tabletop dancing, like I got on the table, but it
So
wasn't even for him.
If you want to get a husband, Grace said you got to get on the table now.
And swing
Stop
that
being
pole.
so reserved and get on the
Yeah.
table.
You know what? I was just having fun. I was having fun with my girls. I was at his party, and it was so funny because I right after his party had ended, we had walked outside, and his mom was putting stuff in her truck because she did his party for she did
Mm-hmm.
the party for him,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Give me a kiss," and he was like, he looked at me. He was
you
like,
went in.
I mean, because I'm not shy, I'm not reserved.
Oh,
I
okay.
just, if I want something, I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
And he looked at me like all shocked, and she was out there, and I was like, "Give me a kiss," and he gave me a kiss, and like right there in front of his mom, and I was like,
Were
okay.
y'all together?
No, I hadn't seen him literally in years because it was his 25th birthday party, and we went to high school together, so it
Uh-huh.
was a long time after we got out of high school.
Right.
So yeah, I was just like, "Give me a kiss." We weren't together. I just wanted a kiss.
Okay,
So
Grace.
I was like, "Give me a kiss," and he gave me a kiss, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So we went to the reggae club afterward, and I was
Yeah.
like, and I was kissing. I don't know what the fuck was. I don't know what got into me.
You had one too many drinks.
I did have one too many drinks. But we went to the reggae club. I was kissing on him at the reggae club, and I was holding his hand, and it was all like moist, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Because he had sweaty palms, and I was like, ew. But I was
That's
still holding his hand or whatever. But
Aw,
it
that's
wasn't
cute.
love. It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he invited me to a Waffle House afterward, and I told him
Now
no.
it was love. When you go to Waffle House, it's definitely love.
But I told him no because I thought he wanted to fuck. So.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think of lust, like, I feel like lust can be super dangerous. Like,
It's dangerous.
because you don't really know. You can't really decipher whether it's love or lust. You know what
I've
I
been
mean?
in lust with people before too.
Yeah, but you can be so in lust that you feel like it's love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And it might not be the right person.
It may not be the right
They don't
person.
like you. They might
they
be
can take
using
you down a whole rabbit hole.
Yes.
I feel like that's how a lot of women,
Get themselves caught up.
get themselves caught up with these kids.
Mhm.
And damn, who is that? Go back up.
Who is that?
Sheesh. I couldn't walk around looking like that. That's too much.
That gap is like, ooh, look, y'all. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
For
Yeah.
those who are listening, we just got distracted. Des put something on the screen that was just like crazy.
Okay.
But women do get caught up in lustful situations a lot because a man can tell you what they want to tell you.
Oh yeah.
And then you think that you're, oh my God, I'm so in love. I'm so in love. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. But unless you show me better than you can tell me, then it's not going to be like love to me. And I don't know, what do you consider the point where you feel like you've fallen in love?
I feel like if I've built a friendship with this person, did you see what he did the TikTok like this?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh.
And both of them don't have no arms.
Hey,
come on.
Ooh, your turn. Ooh. Hey, oh.
Look, these people don't know what we talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, when I feel like it's love, I feel like we've built a friendship. We're not just, we can have conversation above fucking. Right. Like fucking is not the main part of our conversation. I can build something with you.
Right.
And it does not have to be something that has physicality attached to it.
I'm going to fall in love if I know that you're going to be there for me in some ways that you don't even know that you're there for me. So if you do something for me, or if you're, hey, how are you doing? Hey, how's your mom? Or if I say something is going on, hey, do you need anything? Can I be there for you?
Yeah.
Like that is going to make me fall in love. Like stuff like that is important to me. So
empathy.
Yeah.
Like just feeling grateful. If I feel like, man, I couldn't fathom doing that. See, even if you were seasonal, I couldn't fathom doing that season of my life without you. Like that's love.
Right.
That's love. Doom.
How many times have you been in love?
Once.
Oh, I've been in love a few times.
Boom.
That's it.
That's it.
No, seriously, because I've had people in my life that have shown up for me.
Yeah.
And so I still have love for people that have shown up for me in my life, non-sexual.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just feel like I feel like that it's okay to have those relationships in your life where you know that you love someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like when at the point where I'm like, man, I want to be around you.
Yeah.
Not you inside of me. That's where I'm like,
that's
okay,
love.
I love you. Nigga, I love you.
Right.
And if you fuck with me, I'm going to fuck you up. Okay.
Slit your throat.
I'm going to slit your throat. Because at this point, my emotions
With a
are
smile
all
on my
attached
face.
to whatever you trying to bring. You know what I'm saying? So, but another thing, I think lust is so temporary. It's
oh my God,
so temporary. But we at the moment, it does not feel temporary.
Girl, I could be in lust for 5 minutes, and then I'm like, you do something wrong. I'm like,
oh man,
oh my God,
I don't
get
even
away
like
from
you
me.
no more. God,
Oh
I
my
thought that was
God.
just some Gemini shit.
Oh no, that's a woman shit.
I'd be like on Mondays and Tuesdays, I think you cute. And on Wednesday,
I'm like that now.
I saw that shit.
I'm in love and lust with my husband. So
well, that's good. I think that's how it should be.
I think it's how it should be too.
Yeah. I think you have to hold on to something because at some point in relationships, you fall out of lust. At some point in relationships, you fall out of love. And, you just have to be able to back it up with one or the other,
I think we should also kind of like get that back, though, like that lustful feeling in relationships. I don't think that should ever go away. I think that you should always be in lust and in love with the person who you're with, because I think that lust kind of fuels a desire and a fire within you. And
fire. I'm weak. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll find a song for anything, y'all. I'm sorry. So
it's like you really do need that fire and that desire, and I think that's what lust is. It keeps that spark and it's that flame. But love is like the thing that it's love is the flame.
Yeah, and then lust can be stressful. Lust is that baby daddy, baby mama shit.
I heard somebody say
that nigga, I'ma fuck your shit up. I'ma key your car. That's lust. Bitch, you are in lust.
No, that's crazy.
You are in lust, bitch. That nigga dick was so good, it touched the back of your throat in your pussy. Like that shit was that shit was never in. Thank you, friend. That shit was like I can't live. I saw something that was like, you just not gonna hit my stomach and think you're not gonna call me the next day.
Look, I had somebody say, well, I have a homeboy. He in school. We went to school with him. He was like, every nigga. He posted something on Facebook from a girl that said every nigga told a female he was going to kill himself if she left him. First of all,
that sound familiar, friend?
I don't. That's lust. That ain't love.
No,
because first of all,
crazy.
That's crazy. Crazy lust. Because first of all, if you say that means you're gonna want to take me out with your ass.
Right. Because you can't be without me.
That ain't
so
happening.
now if I choose myself, then you really gonna have an issue or a problem.
Ugh, I wouldn't dare, Lord Jesus.
Love is gonna bring support. It's gonna bring stability. You're gonna protect each other's heart. You're gonna protect each other's physical, each other's emotional,
mental, spiritual,
yes.
everything. You got to go through the thick and the thin with love. But with lust, it's like, if I don't want to fuck with you, I don't want to fuck with you.
I don't want to fuck with you. But like you said, you have to sustain that physical pleasure when it comes to love as well. Like you can't just, like, to me, love is just not enough.
It's not enough
to sustain a full-blown relationship, a full-blown marriage. It's just not enough.
Because I told you, I've loved other people, and I still love other people in my life, but what is going to sustain us? Like, what is going to sustain a relationship? And it's any relationship, whether it's like my marital relationship, my friendships. If I love you, like, we have to have something of substance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a big part. That is a big part of marriage or a relationship in general. So how do you feel about sexual rejection in marriage or relationships?
Come again? What you mean
sexual rejection in marriage.
So if I say I want something and you say no?
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? We talked about this briefly, like episodes, eons ago, but at first I was like, no, because I've never told my husband no. But up until recently, I'm like, I think I might tell this nigga no.
First of all, I don't think men have boundaries when it comes to sex.
Really?
No, I don't think. I think a man could work all day
and want it,
and go out all night and come in and want it. And have no regard for anything you've done, anything you've endured, any emotional trauma you've endured throughout the day, any physical trauma you've endured throughout the day.
This is why I said that
like, they just have no boundaries when it comes to sex.
Oh, you know what? It don't take nothing for me to, get a little moist down there. It takes nothing, a little touch. But at the same time, I want.
They don't take. It take a little. I don't want that little.
Exactly.
Don't just do that. Don't lick your finger and then put it down there. Don't do that shit.
You don't even have to do that.
I need a little more.
Like like physical touch is something that gets me.
But you put that mouth on that neck. Ooh.
But do it longer than 1 minute, sir.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so I think that, I need a little bit more when it comes to that. So I'm with you with that.
Yeah, I just feel like they just have no boundaries. Like, why would you come in at 3:00 in the morning and expect me to wake up out my sleep? Like,
no.
And then, women, you have to think about, we have hormones, right?
But then it breaks their ego too.
And it does, but they're not thinking about what we're thinking, what the things that we have going on. Like,
I done folded clothes, I done took care of your kids, I done cleaned the house, I done cooked.
What if it's emotional? what if I'm mentally depressed, or what if I
Don't fuck
am
with you right
going
now.
through my hormones are off? What if my pH balance is off, bitch? Like, what if my shit don't feel like I want it to feel, to be having something inserted? Like,
What
you
if my
don't know what.
emotions don't feel like you saying,
Right.
like if I
Like,
don't feel
what if?
emotionally,
What if? Like, it's just so many things
girl.
when it comes to women that it could be when we say no, or we're not in the mood.
Oh, and if you say no, then it's like, oh, Lord, you done shot them. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
You done
So what
shot.
happens? What happens when a person says no for months?
Ooh. You fucking around with somebody else.
It's
I'm
like-
sorry. Somebody else is taking your attention.
It's like,
Or you're
you
not-
got two things. You
Somebody
can do.
else is taking your attention, or you're not doing anything to satisfy me. And
Or
I'm on strike.
You're just not into the person anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm on
Yeah.
strike, or you're not doing it for me.
Yeah. I mean, at that
But
point,
months though, I mean, yeah, I can satisfy myself. I can get there by myself in a minute and a half if I
In a
need to. Shit, less than that.
man, you ever been using your vibrator and it went out? God damn.
You be like, God damn it, I forgot to charge it. I forgot to charge
I
it.
be wanting to stop everything. Stop the press. Let me put it on the charge. Give me 5 minutes. Let me
Look,
let
I
the
don't even
charge
want it
on
no more, 'cause
5
I'm like,
minutes. Shit, I
man,
still
I
be
done-
wanting. And then I be thinking about it. I be thinking about, look, you be walking out the room like, you charge you? No, you're not. Okay, 5 more
Oh, just give
minutes.
me 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I just need one good charge. I need
One
a,
good
I
charge.
told you a minute and a half. I can get
That's
that by
it.
myself.
That's it. Because when you turn that thing off and it go for 2 seconds and it cut off, you be like, no.
That happened to me one time, and I was like, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. It
God
happened.
damn
It happened to me sooner than more recent than not. Happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us.
That
man.
is so funny. But I do think that if
So more of the story before you finish. Keep
listen,
your vibrator
keep it on
charged,
charge.
please. You know.
But if you anything like me and your children live in your room, because mine pick mine up and think it's a microphone.
well, hey,
My-
just make sure it's clean.
It is. After every use, I sanitize it. But Parker picks it up and she be like, "What is this? Nothing. Put my shit back, okay?"
It's a vibrating microphone. It's for
No,
adults.
because I don't want her to be going outside when I ain't there talking about cheetah girl. Mama. She gonna be like, "No."
Neighbors gonna be like, well, ain't this a
What
bitch?
ain't this a bit? What they got going on
Right.
over there? Man, yeah, Paisley pick it up all the time. Cause it's right, it be right. I need it, right there.
I keep it in my drawer, like
I
in the
usually
bag.
do, but if I know something about to go down, I'm be like, ooh,
I just know where to grab it. Get that little.
cause my drawer all the way over there.
Oh,
I need
okay,
it. I need to be.
It's
able
in my nightstand, not my drawer.
Oh, okay,
my
okay,
nightstand.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. But anyway, more of the story. Keep it charged, okay?
Keep your
You never
vibrator
know
charged.
when it's about to go down.
And when you need it, shit.
Yes, that is so funny. Okay, what is considered disloyal to you in a relationship?
See, I was about to ask you the same question, but let's put it on me. Okay, disloyal in a marital relationship, a
Yeah,
friendship.
either both. Tell me if you think it's something different in either one.
Friendship relationships, I'm gonna say disloyal. I'm gonna bring it back to Ashley Joy. I think it was Ashley Joy, or no, it was Clue.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Don't-
cool.
Clue. Don't be texting my friend in a group chat
I'm
and don't
telling
even put
you.
me in it.
I
That's
don't like
disloyal.
that shit. I don't like that. If you
I
was my
know.
friend first, then be my friend.
Put me in a group chat.
Why you going behind my back and befriending my friend? I think that's
Yes.
weird.
That's very weird.
I feel like at that point you need to look at your friendship with that person.
Right.
Yeah. They just want to hurt you.
So that's for the friendship. But for the relationship, the love relationship, disloyal to me would be I think just communicating with someone of the opposite sex that maybe I don't know about.
Mhm.
I don't, but I'm saying that kind of
That's kind of
wishy-washy
wild. Yeah, that's the
because
wild.
I do communicate with people of the opposite sex that my husband don't know about. They're
Mm-hmm.
friends of mine, and I know he does the same. But
Mm-hmm.
I think this loyalty would be if
It
you
was out
guys,
of bounds.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys are talking about some crazy shit that y'all ain't
Right. If
supposed to
y'all
be
can't talk
talking
about
about.
it with the spouses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Because my husband actually last week he showed me a message. Somebody, we were taking pictures at Casanova, and this girl was like, "Hey, I think you took a picture of my friend Cootie Cat," but she was,
she was her legs was open while he was taking pictures.
yeah,
And he didn't mean to get it.
right, but he didn't get it.
Oh.
But she had said it to him.
Oh.
And he had showed me, and I was
Yeah.
just like, that was funny to me.
It would have been funny.
It was funny
I'm
to
like,
me.
let's find a picture.
No, but it wasn't. He didn't take a picture of her cootie
Oh.
cat. But I think the girl was just so fucked up and drunk that she just
didn't
thought,
know.
yeah, she didn't know. So I think if he would have like kind of entertained that,
Yeah, without telling you.
yeah,
Yeah, I see
like,
what you're saying.
yeah, I got her pussy pic. And then wouldn't have said nothing, then I would have been like, well,
Right.
damn, that's kind of
Right.
fucked up. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, that's
Right.
like I'm taking a dick pic and you like, I mean, I ain't gonna show you the dick pic, but you know, but I just think that's, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, but I think when I think about disloyalty, it can go as deep as like money. Like,
What are you spending on?
what are you
Who are you
spending?
spending
Who
on?
are you spending it on? What you
Yeah.
spending it on? And are you spending money and putting your family in a deficit? Are you investing in things without telling your spouse or your
Right.
partner?
That's good.
Money is the root of all evil. Like, it will fuck some
It
shit
will
up.
make or break a relationship.
It
as
really
well.
will.
Yeah.
It really will. So I think you have to be really upfront and communicate when it comes to money. And for me, that was difficult. Like, I'm just now getting to a point. And Sean will still tell you when he started talking about money, I'd be like, oh shit. I just be want to go get under the cover and like.
Figure that shit out.
Yes, please.
Figure that shit
like
out.
you,
Without
you
me.
and my man, figure it out. Okay,
Right.
just let me know what you need me to do. Like, I don't even want to talk about that shit.
I don't even want to do nothing. Just do it.
Just do it. That's how I be feeling, And some people feel like that. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, when it comes to money, like, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I think money can be a disloyal thing. Telling your partner's business.
Oh my God. You already know how I feel about business, telling people business. I don't like
Yeah.
to tell people business. Don't do it.
Don't do
do
it,
it,
girl.
girl. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Like,
that is definitely something.
don't tell
that-
my business because I
yes.
ain't about to tell yours. Like, I'll talk to you about your business, but I ain't about to take it nowhere else.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about talking about other people's business with your spouse? Do you do it? Even if they say don't tell nobody, would you do it?
It's a lot that I have kept from Sean.
Yeah.
From my that has been about my friends. I don't believe in taking every little thing from my friends and having that conversation with Sean. And I don't think
Exactly.
he does the same. I think
Right.
I don't think he thinks I'm going to tell, but I don't think it's just that's the conversation with your friends. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just don't I don't do it. I don't do it.
I don't do it either.
Yeah, I don't do it.
You know how people say like pillow talk with your man or whatever.
That
I
shit would
don't.
get it because I done had some pillow talk done on me. And
Really?
yes, like, well,
I hate that
this
shit.
girl put me into a whole situationship. I don't even know what's going on in the situationship. But she took the tea back to her boyfriend.
See, and
I
that's
wasn't
how,
even supposed to be in the tea. I don't even know what's going on. I didn't even know you was dating him.
This is why I don't tell people business. This is why I don't do pillow talk. Now, it's one thing if everybody know.
Yeah.
Then you could pillow talk.
That's when you pillow talk. Like, if it's
They be
like some.
man, you know that
Did
bitch.
you hear about Tico?
Because I know
Her
everybody
ass is
know.
in the club popping for pimp, and she got a nigga at the
And her cootie cat was showing.
and her cootie cat, and she ain't had no panties on, babe. Good, babe. She ain't had no panties on.
He was like, yeah, I saw that shit. She
Yeah,
ain't up
shit, yeah,
that shit look
goddamn.
trash.
Yeah. That shit was dragging, babe. Shit, what the fuck? It was dragging. Say that shit again, babe. It was dragging. I mean, that's one thing, but
when you have,
let me tell
yes.
you about what Grace told me. No,
Right, no.
I would never,
Not
because
doing that.
what that brings is, I don't want to tell Sean something you've told me and,
then
then
he
have
looks
him looking at you a certain
differently.
way.
Yes,
No, that's
absolutely.
between me and you. I would
Right.
never do that.
Because I'm not going to look at you differently because I may feel a certain way about you and I know you more personally.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does not, then he's going to be like, don't be hanging with that bitch.
Right.
Because she trifling. And I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe she's not trifling.
She's not. She's just a human.
You know, she just a human
Mhm.
being. She just did something wrong. Like, we've all done anything wrong or
Yeah.
something wrong. So I feel like that is like
That's
crossing.
That's crossing the line. So
Yeah.
that's definitely disloyalty. You
It
know,
is.
don't do that. Don't do that, y'all.
that pillow
Don't do
talk.
that.
Don't
do
do
that
that,
pillow
girl.
talk. I like that. Don't do that pillow talk shit.
Mm-mm.
Cheating emotionally. That shit is disloyal. I to me, cheating emotionally is, come on now. Woo. That shit will get a motherfucker cut before cheating physically.
You know, emotional cheating is
That's
a
a
definite
love. That's a true love versus lust.
that is a love versus lust because you're getting emotions involved. So I think it's you run into that line of, is it love and do I love this person? And then you have to struggle with,
Can I love two people?
can I love two people? Who do I love more?
Yep.
I'm with this person, but am I going to risk losing this person to be with that person because this person is telling me everything I want to hear?
This person is supporting me.
This
This
yes.
person believes in me. This
Yeah.
person gets me. This
Right.
is my soulmate.
But then you also run the risk of perhaps jeopardizing what you have because, and not saying that what you have is, maybe what you have is not that great.
It's not, it may not be. Shit.
And then maybe what you see on this other side of the fence is, I know they say the grass is not green on the other side, but then sometimes it is greener on the other side.
Say that, Grace.
I mean, it is.
You said that when you said that.
But it's serious because not all men are,
Created equal. I'm just playing.
they not created equal.
No, they not.
But not all men are in touch with their emotional side. So maybe you may be with someone who's not in touch with their emotional side. And maybe you have someone over here who is in touch with their emotional side and giving you what you need emotionally. But are you going to let go of this because you're familiar with it to get to that which you don't know if it's really real?
So let's take it back to put a ring on it with Jessica and Eric.
Okay.
When Eric went out with the little girl that barely spoke English or whatever.
She was from the Philippines, I think.
Something.
Yeah.
But he was saying how he was able to communicate with her, how he was able to have this conversation with her. And then Jessica went out with this guy, the guy we were talking about, and he said, man, I love our conversation.
Right.
And I really, truly feel like she has the same conversation with Eric.
But he doesn't see it the same.
He don't see it the same. And sometimes that just, you're not it. You don't.
Right. But do you want
You're
to
not for
struggle
each other
with forcing your communication on him and he's not seeing it because of whatever reason? Or do you want to go over here where he's like, I want to create a family. I want to give you what you need. I want to provide for you.
I love the way we can have conversation. I love the way you talk to me. And then you also have to look, Jessica will also have to look at the fact that they're just starting out, so you got a whole heap of shit to talk about.
A whole heap of shit. A whole heap of shit to figure out and talk about, and you have time to explore this other person. And then when you hit that wall where there's nothing else to explore, then what else is there?
Then can you communicate? Then
right.
can you have conversation?
And I think that's where she is with Eric. And it's like, do you risk that time with him?
That investment.
In that investment, because she walked in with her Birkin bag and her nails, and she's well put together, and I'm sure
She's
she could
beautiful.
do that on her own. Yeah, she's
Got
very
her new
beautiful.
ass and her new titties. I'm sorry, but they're cute, girl. You did good, girl.
She is absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely.
But you don't know what that life is going to be like on the other side with him, because he also said he has 2 girls.
Yep.
So, and you have 2 children. So,
Mm-hmm.
how is that going to match?
Mm-hmm.
And Eric is already familiar with your children, and he has 2
I was
children.
about
So,
to say,
how is
you
that
know,
going to? I mean, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So,
So they have a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so that is a lot to think about when you talk about relationships and seeing if the grass is greener
On the other side. That's true. But man, don't you wish you can like do a time lapse, like go to
Little
the
dip.
future and then see how it's gonna be, and then make a good
Dip your
assessment.
toe in there
Like,
and see, like,
yeah,
this
let
pool.
me
Oh,
see.
okay, this pool is a
Let me
little
see. You
warm.
know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me do the pros and cons on this shit here.
Right. I mean, I guess that would be a perfect world where
Man.
you can say, hey, look, I want to go out. I want to explore. I want to see if there is something else better
Yeah.
for me.
Right.
But I mean, there are
And I
people
think
who are in
people should do
relationships like
that.
that. I think so too. But would
You
you
know what
be
else
more?
I should-
Would you be receptive to that?
I would. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'll be doing the same thing. And I
Okay.
feel like if we are truly meant for each other, we will come right back to
Right.
each other.
Right.
Okay, so this brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Are you like me? Do you feel that marriage should be on a
Contractual basis?
contractual basis, like a 10-year, and
Okay, because we
renegotiate?
talked to who did we talk to that we had that conversation? Freddie, because it was offline. He asked us if you could be married and it be for a few months, would you renew that contract?
Yeah, in a few months, I will have to see.
I would have to see.
I would have to see, but I mean, you can't find anything out in a few months. But in 5 years, I would give it 10 years.
I'll give it 10 years. Oh, 10 years too long for me.
You think so? That
I'll
is
give
10
it.
years
I'll
of
give
your
it
life.
7.
7.
I'll give it 7.
Okay.
7-year itch.
You
That's
gotta
when you're
get
at
through
that
5.
itch.
Yeah, you gotta get through 5.
Yeah.
If you can get through 5, you're doing good. But when you get to 7, if you renegotiate and keep this marriage in 7 years, then y'all going all the way.
Y'all going all the way is forever. That's a long time.
I mean, that's what you're doing now. You're going all the way, child.
Well, yeah.
You're going all the way. But
I mean, it's by choice, so it's
right.
not by.
But I feel like a contractual agreement would be more of by choice, and it would feel like I'm choosing to be with this person rather than I have to because
of course, because it's marriage is forever.
Forever, yeah.
What I would review.
Reassess.
I would reassess. I would sit down. I would list my pros and my cons. I would see how this world is today. I would see how this dating is today. And I would be like, you know what? Okay, well, we could do this for another 2 more years. Let me let's revisit this in another 2 years.
Right.
But honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea.
I don't either. I mean,
don't.
I think, I don't know. I think people would think it's crazy coming from me, seeing this that my parents has been married for like 40 years. I've come up in a household.
School.
They are old school, and I'm not really an old school person. Like I'm not
either.
Super traditional. Like I want to work. I do want to take care of my man, but I want to grind as well. Like I want my girls to see that their mom was dope as fuck. Like she was pretty. She made her own money.
Yes.
She was a wife. She was a mom. She, we went to church every Sunday. She was a praying person. Like I want them to be able to say my mom was an all faceted woman.
But see, that's what marriage is too. Marriage is about creating traditions and family and just creating your own life and your own world with your family.
Right.
So are you going to break that to do it with someone else?
Shit, if it ain't right, yeah.
If it ain't right, yeah.
If it ain't right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, the last one that I have in a disloyal relationship, being disloyal in a relationship is being abusive mentally and physically.
Oh, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
That's no
And you know
question.
what?
No
Being
question.
abusive mentally takes time. Like, because you can be so in love with a person and they are abusive mentally and
You
you not
start
noticing.
questioning yourself,
Yeah,
and
you're gonna, because you're
that's
gonna go
that
through stage.
gaslighting.
Yep, you're gonna go through stages. You're gonna be like, well, shit, maybe I am stupid, or maybe I did do something wrong, or
Yeah.
until you actually get to the point where, you know what? No, this person is playing with my mental.
Right.
You know,
Physically, you got to go
immediately.
immediately.
I hear that it's not that easy.
It may not be that easy for some people, especially if somebody is like very super abusive and they are threatening your life, threatening your family's life, threatening your kids' life, and people are, they may have past traumas where they feel like they can't leave and they can't do anything. So I can understand that. I mean, I can understand it to a certain point, but
Right.
I just feel like, I mean, my support system is so strong that if I ever had that happen to me, I know I can leave and I can be gone.
Right.
But if someone who don't have a family support system, or someone who's embarrassed to even bring that to their family,
Right.
I can see how they stay as well. But no, physically, mentally abusive, you got to go.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And it you really need a support system
Yeah.
when you're talking about leaving a abusive relationship.
Or any relationship. You need a
Yeah,
support
you do.
system.
You do. I think
Yeah.
we had 20 Blinks on her, and she
Mhm.
was letting us know how she left her her abusive
Yeah.
relationship, and she had to have a support system, parents,
Yeah.
siblings, or a good friend, something. I think she had a good friend and her mom
Yeah,
that
because
helped
even
her.
if you have kids,
Yeah.
you have to think about an exit strategy. You have to think about, how am I going to take my kids out of this? How am I take myself out of this? This is the only house they know. This is the only family they know. This is
And
only
they don't know daddy is being a monster.
right, because
They don't know mommy is being a monster.
that screaming ain't no good sex screaming, and you know what I'm saying. That's because I'm in pain and he's
Right.
abusing me.
And he's abusing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Disloyal, that ain't the shit, man.
It's not.
Let's not be disloyal in relationships. I know it's hard because life is just hard. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Life
ask you a
just
question.
happens.
So if you feel like you wanted to explore
Mm-hmm.
other relationships,
Yeah.
do you think you would be able to bring that to your husband and say, "Hey, I want to explore other relationships"? If you get to that point.
I probably wouldn't bring it to him and say, "Hey, I think I want to explore other relationships." Hell, I might even. I don't know. I think I probably would ask for an open relationship first.
I mean, because that gives him the opportunity to do his
Do
own
the same.
thing,
Mhm.
and that's like a little. I think that's a good cop out.
Is it really?
I think it is. I think it's a good. Well, it's not even a
Hey.
cop out. I think it's a good give and take.
Yeah, that's what
think
I
it's a
say.
good
It's
give and
a
take.
good give and take. Like, okay, I'm exploring, but you get to explore as well.
Right.
And as long as we have our own boundaries when it comes to our relationship,
Right.
you know, if we do want to get physical, we need to have that talk before.
So you don't watch The Shy.
I don't. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to watch.
Okay, so
Tell
they
me,
had
tell
a
me what
situation. I'm not gonna tell you.
Tell me.
But
Tell
you
me.
know, the guy in The Shy, he was doing his own thing. He was fucking around on his woman. They got married, and he still was fucking around. And then he was like, you know what? Look, let's have an open relationship. It was his idea, wasn't it? Oh, it was her idea. Okay, so it was her idea, but
Okay.
he agreed to it because he didn't want to lose her.
Okay.
And I hadn't watched the season finale. God damn it! But I hadn't watched it. But I'm gonna just say it up until this point. I'm gonna watch the season finale. But at it was the episode before the season finale. He wanted to get rid of that. He was like, I don't want to do the open relationship anymore because she was having her fun. She was fucking like this big time drug dealer, whatever.
They don't want
And
them.
she
They don't want
said-
us to be out there in these
No,
streets,
right,
friend.
right,
They
right.
really don't.
Because that's niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, I don't want to stop.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop doing it.
Right.
So
Now what?
Hey, I don't know. I gotta watch the season finale. So, I mean, it's just that thing. Like, you have to, if you're gonna go into that,
Mm-hmm.
go into that knowing that if I'm in an open relationship with you,
Mhm.
shit, I might get got.
It might get got.
Somebody might
I
got me
don't
in
know.
lust.
I don't know if I will if that situation happens. I don't know if I will allow somebody to get me like that.
You never know.
I hope
If somebody is spoiling you the way you want to, because you're not going to be with someone who's like the person you're with.
That's
You're
true.
going to be with someone who is
Different.
doing exceedingly and above everything that the person who you are with is doing. And that's what she was doing. You ain't got to do nothing. Look,
See,
I
that's
got
the
you, baby.
problem. That's the problem. You get in lust, and then you forget that you don't have a real life with these people.
You do.
You can't forget.
Yeah.
You can't forget that you don't. You.
But she
you
never
have a-
forgot that. She always took care of her business. She always took care of her kids. She came home when she came home. But when she didn't, she was just like, I'm with this nigga.
Yeah.
And you got to watch it. I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
But, he put himself in that situation. And then it's like, hey, if I got to lose my family,
Right.
might just do it.
Okay, I got a quick question. This is totally off the subject
Okay.
of the topic. Would you stop a wedding?
Depends on who it is.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that
I
much,
wouldn't
many balls. I
stand
don't
up,
think.
but I would.
You mean
tell
like-
the person? No, I would. I don't even think they say if anyone objects anymore. But
I don't know. I hadn't been to a wedding in a minute. I feel like I have. I feel like I have been.
I think the last wedding I went to was Mustaki and Jessica's, and I don't know. I don't think they asked if anyone objects.
I think that's a bold ML for to stop a wedding.
I would. What would be the reason? Would you stop a wedding though?
I probably would want to.
What would be the reason?
I'm in love with you, and you know you in love with me.
Like that. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like somebody fucking somebody else. And
No.
okay. Oh, would I stop a wedding that way? Oh no.
I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have that much like gumption about myself to stop
Okay,
a
I would
wedding.
tell you before you get up to. First of all, I'm not going to witness you marry someone and I'm in love with you. That's not
I would
gonna
have to
happen.
see it. I would have to see it.
No, seeing is
I
not
would-
believing for me. at
I
that
would have
point.
to. You know,
Mm-mm.
I'm the person I got to testify. I would.
It's
I would
hot.
have
It's
to,
hot.
It's hot, bitch. Don't touch it. I would have to see if you gonna go through with it. Like if you gonna show up, nigga. Did you show up? This nigga is really at the altar waiting for this bitch to walk. This bitch is really walking down the aisle. Like this is really happening.
So if
Okay,
they say if anyone objects,
In Brown Sugar, I'm that friend. I'm Queen Latifah. Bitch, get your man. Get your
Get
ass
your
up.
or girlfriends with Maya,
I know.
but she ran out. But he ran out after her.
I think that's something I would do because I wouldn't have enough.
gumption.
I would be too afraid to stop a wedding. But I think I would get to the point where I see it and can't take it. Like it would overwhelm me and I would just have to leave. And then I would hope that he see me leave and say, I gotta go get my baby.
Yeah.
Just like, oh.
Only way I would stop the wedding, I really have to have an escape plan in order because
Because everybody coming after
I'm
you.
the eyeball out.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
I'm not family. I'm
you
just
got
the
to have
friend.
you
Yes.
got to have your girls. You got to be ready
yes.
for pop, pop, pop.
Look, if it's on the island, gotta have a boat right there so I can speed away.
Right.
Just in case
Just in
somebody
case.
come after me. But would I stop it? No. Would I tell that person beforehand? Yes.
Mm.
I would definitely tell him beforehand, don't get married. I
Yeah.
love you. Let's try
love
to
you.
do
Yeah.
let's do the
I
damn
can't.
thing.
I know. Don't do it.
But
Don't
then
do it,
the
boy.
Sagittarius in me will change my mind the next day because I'm just like, well, bitch, you stop this wedding with her. What make you think you're not gonna do it with me?
Right. That's true.
So, yeah, that's just me.
That's true. Dang. Anyways, this is a good conversation.
was.
I always love our individual conversations. Well,
Yes.
with no guests, we love these as well. You know.
Yes.
Where can they find us, Gracie?
Okay, you guys can find us at Two Dope Girls Pod on IG, Twitter, Facebook, and you guys can hit us up at Two Dope Pod Girls. Oh
Two
shit.
dope girl pod girls. Two dope girls pod.
Two Dope Girls Podcast on.
Not even podcast. Two dope girls pod.
No, it's podcast.
Is it really?
on
Well, shit, you
on
know, I don't know.
YouTube.
Oh, okay, okay,
YouTube.
okay.
Yeah, shit.
Okay.
I feel like we ain't done this in so long.
I know. I don't know why. We just did
I
it
don't
last
know,
week.
but
But anyways.
Find us, y'all.
You find us.
Like, subscribe,
Yep.
share, comment, do all that shit. And you can find me at Graceface with 2 underscores on IG.
And Naturally Pretty on IG.
And until next week, you guys.
2 dope girls.
Ah, who was that big booty girl you put up on
I
there,
know.
boy?
Look like me. I'm just playing.
Hit the button, Des.
Lego.
Goddamn
Dope
it.
girl, dope, the dope